Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the run, it's Young. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things...
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got the quick pass. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
I'll try to power it in. He did.
right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Simpson. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Bama! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the ground, it's ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's reeled in. It's Sturdivant. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure. Everyone has the same call. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then
turning it on. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Simpson. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard lines.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from there.
Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted! intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Quick strike complete. The Gators get enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's flagged away. Gets it out fast. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This is a designed run. There he goes. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's picked off for the third time today. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Punch it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown time. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Jackson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Off the boot, looking for his man. Big fella moving. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to pound it in. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulie.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.